Want some hazelnut spread? So do I have a great recommendation for you. So if you're looking for a very interesting Imperial porter and one that will make you look like a connoisseur, then join me on this tasting. My name is Eddie, and I have tasted and sampled many beers from all over the world, and it is my passion to help you find that perfect beer you're looking for. Whether you're looking to try something new or there is something very specific that you're looking for to pair with your food, I got your back. Welcome back, beer lovers. Thank you for spending the next few minutes with me. As I said in the intro, my name is Eddie, and on this channel, I taste and review all kinds of beers and give you my most honest opinion about them, as well as some ideas to pair them with your food, just like the one you're about to watch. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon down there so you're notified every time I release a new beer review video. If you like the video, you know what to do, right? Hit that thumbs up, let me know how I'm doing. Now, I said we have a very interesting Imperial Porter, which connoisseur tidbit here for you. An Imperial Porter is very similar and often it's basically the same, it's considered the same as a Baltic Porter, which is a very, it's a very intense, high alcohol, also by volume porter. And this one is an Imperial Milk Porter, and check this out. This is from Brew Brewery here in Florida. It's a hazelnut spread, but check out that label. What do you think of that? Sounds like they just want you to think exactly what you're thinking right now, right? Now, today, I'm using my chalice here. You know, I was thinking, should I use my nonic pint? Should I use my chalice? I'm going to recommend that you use your chalice here when you're pouring yourself this beer right here. And remember that having the right glass for the beer that you're tasting, it's always an important piece of becoming and showing that you are a beer connoisseur. So, if you want to get your own set of Beer Connoisseur TV glasses, check out the description below. Get your hands on one of those sets so you always have the right glass for the beer that you're tasting. Now, where do we always start? Appearance, right? What are the 3 C's of appearance? Color, clarity, and carbonation. That's right. Color is a very, very dark brown. You could mistake it for black, but it's definitely brown. Especially you can see it here in the bottom of my chalice. Very clear, absolutely clear, and you do have, I do have a decent action here as far as carbonation. So I would say it's a high action, high carbonation beer. The head of foam you saw, not a lot of head, not a huge head of foam here, and it's actually dissipating rather quickly. It was all the way to the brim, the rim of the glass, and now it's about half of what was there, so it's dissipating rather quickly. Now, I'm going to go for the aromas, and I'm hoping that I don't get disappointed here. Nope. Chocolate. Guess what else? Hazelnut. Sweet caramel. It's either like an espresso hint there, kind of like a roasted coffee, or it may be that is the dark chocolate kind of roasted piece there, but there's some roastiness in the aromas there. Very interesting, very interesting. Now I'm going to taste it, and again, I have high hopes here because I am a huge fan of hazelnut spread. I should have put that out there first, so let's see how this works out. This is very interesting. Wow. Starts very sweet, which is not usual for my experiences. It starts sweet on the tip of the tongue. As soon as that starts coating your palate, very kind of syrupy coating, very kind of thick, syrupy coating, sweet. Definitely felt that chocolate, more like milk chocolate. Definitely hints, undertones, I would say, of some nutty there. So it's that hazelnut. And then it started getting very bitter, kind of like that roastiness, that espresso coffee bitter. And that actually stayed throughout the rest of the taste, throughout the back of the taste. So lots of, interesting stages there in the taste profile. And I will tell you what, it's actually heavier than, I don't know why I was expecting it lighter, being an Imperial porter, but it's definitely, it has some body. I would say it's a medium to high body beer. As far as the finish, I would say not the cleanest finish for sure. So that's the description right there, my friend. And of course, that all becomes important when we go to the next piece, which is what makes you a connoisseur, the food pairings, right? Now, porters, and especially Imperial porters, you're looking for some big, bold flavors that can stand up to the beer. So roasted meats, spicy dishes, smoked meat, that's the kind of foods and dishes we're going for. So, being that this one has kind of like that hazelnut, nutty characteristic there, the first one I'm going to share with you is breakfast, my friend. So if you need an excuse to drink this beer for breakfast, here it is. Peanut butter pancakes. Yes, believe me, my friend, this is going to go great with some peanut butter pancakes. Make sure there's some considerable amount of maple syrup over those. Yes, let me know. You can thank me later. Now, a Szechuan stir fry. A Szechuan stir fry, could be chicken, could be beef, but a Szechuan stir fry with peanut sauce, yes, that will definitely complement, it will harmonize very well with this beer. Again, don't be afraid to make it spicy, because this beer does have the body and the characteristics to really help you enjoy that, some of those spicy tones in that food. So that's okay. And check this out. I'm going to do something I've never done so far up until this point, which is actually have one of the dishes I recommend here. So my next one is going to be an Indian chicken curry. And so I have here a chicken tikka masala that we just happen to be, we're going to enjoy this here in a few minutes. So I said, why not put my mouth where my money, where my mouth is, right? So I'm going to taste this, have this wonderful chicken tikka masala, and I'll let you know how the pairing goes.
I got this passion, and it's burning deep inside of me.
It's a spicy chicken tikka masala.
Not gonna settle for anything.
I think it is a great pairing. You know what? The beer doesn't, the beer kind of changed characters there for me. So I was afraid of pairing it with a dish like that because of the sweetness factor in the beer that I said. But the beer kind of changed character there. It wasn't as sweet. It felt a lot more like a normal porter, even like a little bit of a stout there. So it really paired really well with that. It kind of changed, again, it changed the character of the beer to some of the flavors of the tikka came out, some of the flavors of the beer came out, but yes, it was pretty harmonious there. Very interesting. As far as cheese, I think a smoked cheese would be great. I have a smoked cheddar here, which I'm also going to taste, and I'm going to let you know how that goes. As you have probably learned, if you've been watching for a while, any beer that has kind of like that lingering, smoky, bitter aftertaste, or at least that bitterness lingering there towards the back of the palate, benefits from a smoked cheese, a smoked creamy cheese, let's say. So this smoked cheddar was a perfect companion for the beer because that espresso bitterness that I was telling you about, that kind of dominated the back of the taste, did not last too long. So I think that's another great pairing right there. So there you have it, my friends. Now, of course, you know, I always leave you a great recommendation for a dessert pairing. Now, this beer in and of itself can be dessert. I would not argue with you there. However, I decided to take it one more notch up, right? So, if you want some indulgent combination of a great dessert with this great beer that begs to be paired with dessert, check out the description below. Look at that, my gift to you, my friends. Now that concludes today's lesson. However, I always ask you, have you had Brew Boss's Hazelnut Spread Imperial Milk Porter? What is your opinion of it? Leave me some comments below. I love to read what you have to say about this great beer. Now, I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge as we all continue on this journey of becoming beer connoisseurs. And I encourage you to be on the lookout over the next few days when I release my next beer review video. And until then, enjoy!